The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kenneth Murray coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Kenneth Murray, the Chargers' leading tackler, as a rookie last year, in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Now, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Smith to return it. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's complete to Cook. And he's got room. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. On the return, Phillips. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
180. What is that?
Burrow will throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this throw will be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Sevens and Mike 7. I got
it. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flushed out right. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be out of bounds. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the...
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Chargers 20, Bengals nothing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Bengals nothing.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
All right, ready? Mike 29. It's a party now.
Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Joe Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return, it's Ryan Smith. And they'll take him down inside his own 5. And a penalty marker down 2. My goodness. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. From his own end zone, Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the couch.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mixon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Burrow. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. On the return, Phillips. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
At the 30-yard line.
And they go play action now. Burrow. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Burrow on play action. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Mixon. He's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. They'll run with Mixon, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From down near his goal line here, Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down, because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Tough day. tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Kenneth Murray in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Connecting with Mixon. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now left side on the swing pass. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Just too many short underneath throws. They've got to get the ball downfield.
And in a hurry. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. To throw, Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as to understand where they are on the field?
Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now Burrow.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? You know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Throwing, Burrow.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams are all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Herbert.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing, Herbert.
And Allen's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Herbert.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for him. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Bengals, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.